Right, so September of 12th, 2024, Thursday, 7:15 p.m. A bit early, um, not as early as I'd like it to be. I need to do it a bit earlier, but this is about as optimal as I can get. But I need to, I might have to do it earlier than 6. Because 6 to 7 is family time, and then I either do it earlier. I think I should do it earlier, actually, around 5:45, 5:30, somewhere like that. But yeah, it's still good. I'm still happy I'm doing it at this time. It's still early compared to most days. So yeah, great day today once again, but I missed the same things. Typing, missed that, and missed the Japanese lesson. Other than that, I got my run in, I got my pull-ups, push-ups in. I also got my mobility core in. This is basically my base setup. A 5 kg weight for my neck curls, and just that. I actually had a mat, but today I don't have the mat yet because I was doing just the neck. I'll probably take care of the neck and then get the mat and do the mobility. There I was, I wanted to do the whole thing, but I got busy with something else again and I barely had time. But I wanted to get this in because I've been missing it for a while, my mobility core and neck, which is basically stretching, all body, full body stretching, mostly my legs, especially my legs and core areas. Because hands and shoulders, I do that throughout the day. I just stand up, do a bit of stretching, pre-run, post-run, I do that. So my legs especially, I don't do it as much. I mean, I do warm up, do dynamic stretching in the morning, pre-run and post-run, but at evening time I do it a bit more focused, static stretching. So today I wanted to at least get my mobility and the neck curls in. Core, I feel like I already work on core a bit throughout my day with all my other workouts I do. So although I do a dedicated one for it, but today when I don't have time I just skip the core. So that was what today's deal was. I still need to get some of it done, some mobility, and half of my neck I need to get it done because I was doing it and I got called upstairs for my family gathering. We have this like family thing every evening. We gather around, have a fellowship and stuff like that, and I have this time like at least an hour every day for my family. So yeah, it's a good habit and I wanted to maintain it for the rest of my life, at least have a dedicated hour of the day for my family and for my closest people. So yeah, that's basically what was going on. And yeah, that's it. That's basically it for today. That's a wrap. Listen to some nice podcasts today. Actually, I listened to 2 of them while during my run and later on while cleaning up my room and stuff. Great podcast, and I have some stuff to share, but yeah, I'm lacking time. I need to plan this out better. This vlog thing and maybe a separate, or I can combine them both and see how that goes. I need to plan it up a bit, which is gonna take me a few more days because I just happen to procrastinate a lot. But I'm getting better at getting rid of it at some areas, but at some areas I still suck as usual. But yeah, I'm work in progress, trying to do my best. So I don't want to bash myself over completely either, but on the other flip side, I don't want to get myself too lax either without setting boundaries. So I'm just setting these high boundaries for myself, which I'm breaking consecutively. But as long as the bar is there, it still reminds me that I'm sucking again today, that I'm being a lazy piece of shit again today. So every time I'm reviewing myself, I have this weekly review thing as well. Daily, I want to start doing that as well, but it's just the time is a bit of constraint. But at least on weekly review, I look back and I'm like, okay, I messed up again. So yeah, so that's just how I manage my procrastination and my discipline, the balance between them. I'm not trying to maintain a balance, it just happens that way. But I'm still happy that it's like at least a bit balanced now, because back then it was all procrastination and just laziness. Right now I have at least like 40% of discipline, so it's way better. Yeah, anyways, that's it. So we'll go for tomorrow's run as well. My runs are going very good. I'm getting way more consistent with it as well, and also my pull-up push-up. So my diet is dialed in. My sleep, I'm still struggling a bit, but it's like 70% dialed in sleep. My workouts dialed in, my runs dialed in, my diet is dialed in. Hydration also, I'm consistently hitting 2 liters per day. And I'm not counting the other stuff I'm having with food and stuff, some liquids and all, but 2 liters of water, electrolytes, I'm counting that. So that's great as well. I'm hitting my hydration. So I'm actually hitting most of the things I'm trying to manage, except for Japanese lesson, which for some fucked up reason I just procrastinate so often and I go on a whole streak with it. But I'm gonna try doing it tomorrow. I don't even want to say I will do it tomorrow, because I've said the same shit multiple times and I've procrastinated again. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna try doing it tomorrow. It's not sure, but I'll try, because I don't want to break my promises again. So it has humbled me a lot to not make promises so easily, which I am not sure I can do. So yeah, I'll try. I might miss it, but I'll try. That's where I'll keep it. Also, the typing one though, I'm definitely doing it. I've been missing it for a while and I might get rusty, because I got stagnated at about 52 words per minute or 51 words per minute, somewhere around there was my PR. So I need to start getting back to it full time as well, because my dream is to be able to do 100 plus words per minute, and my ultimate goal is 200 words, which is like a bit of an impossible dream, but what's life without an impossible dream? Plus I'm chasing greatness, not above average, not good, not excellence, but greatness. So 200 is greatness, I feel, for typing, if I can do 200. So yeah, that's it. Well, $69.3. I had a bit of a meal a few hours back only, so I am actually a lot more heavier than my I guess neutral weight, which is morning, right after I get up, right after I hit the bathroom and I weigh myself. I am now safely under, not safely under, but in the morning I'm under 67. Today when I checked, I was 66.9 in the morning. So yeah, I'm happy about that. By the end of this week, I might be safely under 67.5. Definitely safely under that. I feel like I'm already safely under that. But by the end of this week, maybe 67.2. Safely under 67.2. That should be my target, because I feel like I'm already under 67.5. Since I even hit 66.9 today, so even under 66. So yeah, if I'm under 67.2, that's target met for this week. But I do want to try and hitting it under 67 if that's possible. Let's see. I won't try to go, strictly trying to cut and stuff. I'm just going my normal routine, raise up my activity level. That's how I'm doing. I don't have much to cut anyways when it comes to diet. I'm already eating way too clean. Actually, it's starting to make me feel like whenever I have snack, I have some stomach issues. So maybe I need to mix in a bit. I'm starting to feel like, but like my diet is already pretty fucking clean now. Morning, 2 meals a day. Morning, I have my I usually switch it around. Sometimes sometimes it's the second meal, it's in the first meal, but my usual is morning. I have like 6 to 7 eggs, sometimes 8, but usually 7 eggs with rice, about 500 grams of rice and some veggies and stuff in the morning. That's my first meal. And my second meal now is about 300 grams of chicken, fried chicken, and dry fried, air fried chicken basically. And yeah, some like anything to go with it, like spices, chopped onions, garlic, whatever. So that's what I'm having now. Second meal. That's it. That's basically my meal. I throw in oats, but I was having like 100 gram of oats with water and honey, and because I used to have it with milk, but I had I've spoken about it a lot. I have the lactose intolerance thing, so I cut the milk off completely now, and I'm trying to observe if I get that same stomach issue again in a few months. If I don't, then I'll be pretty sure that milk is the issue, and I'll cut it off, and I'll keep it off permanently. But that aside, yeah, so oats, I was having 100 grams. I'm now thinking maybe I should cut it down to 60 grams, around 60 grams of oats. That should be fine. So I might have it in the morning or maybe in the evening. I'll try to pick one. Maybe in the morning, right after I wake up, I just have it. That could be one. I need to do research on best time to have oats and then put it somewhere, maybe in the morning. I feel like morning would be better for oats because oats just takes time to digest, and it weirdly keeps my stomach busy throughout my sleep as well because it digests so slow. So if I have it in the evening, my 2 to 4 6 hour 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. that eating window, my eating window is basically from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. But my first meal is around 8 to 11 around the time. Second meal is from 2 to 6. So the evening time, I feel like oats it's heavy, so I might have it in the morning, oats. Plus I usually have oats with like coffee, so oats, coffee and honey. So evening time I risk it interfering with my sleep because I do go to sleep early, 8:30 now, but I'm trying to decrease it to 7:30 soon. So 7 to 7:30, I'm trying to decrease it to at least 7:30. Today it will be 8, but 8:30 today, but I'm trying to cut it to 7:30 soon. So yeah, my meals from now on will likely be structured with oats and eggs in the morning. So my morning will basically have around 60 grams of protein, and my evening second meal would have like 80 grams of protein. So 2 meals. I can split it further into 3 meals and have a more even distribution throughout the day, but it would be too much of work, honestly. So I'm not very sure how if that would be okay. I mean, my meals don't have much prep, like at least other than the first meal where I try to add variety, where I have meal with my family. So there it's more prep work, but it's not like I cook it. Most times it's my family cooks. So I don't exactly have much prep work to do. And my second meal is just chicken, which I already air fried. I refrigerate it, just heat it up. So there's no prep work required for that. So maybe what I can do is I can just have like my oats in the afternoon. That could be one way to do it. In the afternoon, like split my meals into 3 meals and split it into like equal 40 grams each. So total will be 120 grams of protein. I can split it into 40 grams each. So that should be pretty well. That should hit my goal, and it should also maintain that whole protein synthesis, which requires at least 25 grams from what I heard. And just to be safe, I can add in like 40 grams. And yeah, rather than having 2 meals, that might work better. But I'll need to decide on that. I need to sit down and think things through for a bit, which I'm often too lazy to do. But anyways, that's it. Today's gotten a bit too long of a rant, but a bit of adjusting here and there, and yeah, so that's basically my whole update on what's going on. What's up? That would be the title of the video. There you go. All right. Good night. Gonna go get my run in tomorrow. I want to run a bit long tomorrow, but I don't know how that will fit in with the time. But at least I want to run as long as today. Today I ran around 11 kilometer, 11 to 12, somewhere around that. So I want to hit at least 12 kilometer tomorrow. So my weekly mileage, it's easier for me. It would be easier for me to hit 65, because if I don't hit at least 12 or something like that tomorrow, I might need to do a long run, 16 kilometer run on one of the days, which takes way more time for a single day. So if I hit like 11 to 12 every day, I easily hit 65 by the end of the week. So yeah, that's it. Good night. See you guys tomorrow.